Hey everyone, I'm Olivia Figuered, and today I want to talk to you about imposter syndrome. Have you ever wondered, am I just copying someone else? Is there even room for my voice or my idea or my dream? Maybe you've thought, why bother sharing that because somebody else has already said it or did it better? And if you've ever felt that way, then you're not alone. That feeling has a name, and it's called imposter syndrome. But today, I want to share something with you that I believe will set you free if you've ever given into that feeling. And this message came to me during one of my morning walks with God, and it's changed the way that I see myself and the way that I step out in faith. As I was walking and talking with the Lord, He guided me to look at a tree. In fact, I took a picture of the tree that I was looking at. I stopped and I stared at this tree, and God began to speak to my heart. And I noticed first how the branches stretched in all different directions, and it made me realize we don't all grow in the same direction. Some of us are called to live in different parts of the world, to move in different circles of people, to have different life experiences, and to even carry different perspectives or beliefs. But even with all that variety, we are still connected to the same trunk, whether we acknowledge it or not, drawing from those same roots. That diversity is purposeful. Your branch, your direction, your reach is all part of His greater plan. Then He had me look at the leaves, and I saw it. Each one of us is like a single unique leaf on the tree of life. One leaf can never truly copy another. Even if they look similar, no two are exactly the same. Each has its own texture, its own edges. It catches the sunlight different. And more than that, those leaves grow from twigs. Those twigs grow from branches. And those branches from the same trunk. And under that trunk are deep roots that we don't see, or I like to say the realm we came from, where we get our strength and nourishment, which is the kingdom of God itself. So here's the key. When someone else's message or work lights you up, it's not a sign to shrink back. It's a signal that your leaf is sitting close to theirs on the branch, and you're drawing from that same spirit. It's not a sign that you're an imposter. It is a sign that you are connected. John 15:5 says, I am the vine, you are the branches. And if you remain in me and I remain in you, you will bear much fruit. But apart from me, you can do nothing. When something someone else does inspires you, it's because you are hearing the same whisper from the same source, which is God. That dream that lights you up, it's God stirring something in you that He wants to bring to life. And He's calling you to add your voice, your expression, and your story to the world. So think of it like a domino effect. One person's obedience sparks another's. And when you step out, it nudges the next person and the next. And you have no idea whose breakthrough is waiting for your yes. Your voice is needed because it will reach people a little further down the twig. People that your life and your story are perfectly designed to touch. So I used to get stuck in this a lot. I'm wired to want to be original. And sometimes when I would hear someone else say something that I had in my heart, I would think, well, I guess I missed it, or I don't want people to think that I copied them. But then I realized we're all tuning into the same source, just like a radio station. Some of us are really close on the dial. Yes, our messages might sound similar, but your voice, your story, your frequency will reach the hearts that only you can reach. And when I realized and understood that we all came from the same spirit, that same trunk, I realized it's not about copying. It's about flowing with the same heartbeat of God in a way that is uniquely mine. Another picture that God's been giving to me lately is about birds. Have you ever watched a flock move together? They're not talking, they're not analyzing, they're not overthinking, they're not worrying about being original. No, birds aren't trying to outfly each other. They simply move with the wind, carried by one spirit. And sometimes one bird leads, and sometimes another one does. And I always think it's so neat how they flow and fly so close together. And we were designed to live like that too, to flow, to listen, to rest, all following the gentle leading of God's Spirit and not getting stuck in comparison or noise. Matthew 10:29 through 31 reminds us, not one sparrow will fall to the ground outside of your Father's care. So don't be afraid. You are worth more than many sparrows. And if God watches over the birds, He's surely watching over you. He knows where you are meant to fly, and He will lead you if you listen. But the world is noisy right now. There's so much distraction, and it pulls at our attention every second. And it's why we have to be intentional about creating quiet spaces and stillness where we can hear what God is whispering. So the next time that the imposter syndrome creeps in, remember the tree, remember the flock, remember your source that you come from. You are not a copy. You are not an imposter. You are like a leaf, uniquely shaped and purposely placed, meant to shine for your season and for those connected to your branch. If this message had encouraged you, take a second to like or comment and share it with someone who might need to hear it. Together, we are stronger than trying to do it all alone. And don't forget to subscribe for more faith-filled teachings and testimonies. It not only encourages me, but it also tells YouTube that you value this kind of content, and it helps us keep spreading God's messages even further. So stay connected to that source and keep shining your light.